All right, you degenerates, buckle up, because today we're going deep on Abyssinian cats.
Let's cut the crap.
You, our esteemed listener, want the lowdown on these regal-looking felines, so we've got a mountain of intel to unpack with,
Abyssinians are way more interesting than they might seem at first glance.
we've got an expert here who knows these cats inside and out.
That's right.
So we've got a stack of research here, and first off, their history's a bit fucked up.
It is.
Turns out they might not even be from Abyssinia.
The name's a total misnomer.
What's the deal with that?
The Abyssinian is one of the oldest recognized breeds, but genetically speaking, they're more likely from Southeast Asia and the Indian Ocean region.
So these fancy-ass cats are basically immigrants.
You got it. British travelers probably brought them back in the 1800s from spots like Calcutta.
Oh.
And because they came through Abyssinia, now Ethiopia, the name stuck.
Right.
It's like calling a burger French just because you ate one in Paris, right?
Yeah, makes total sense. But get this, there's this whole story about the so-called first Abyssinian, this cat named Zula. Oh, yeah. Supposedly, some British general brought her back after the Abyssinian War in 1868.
Right.
But some breeders are calling bullshit,
Yeah.
saying she didn't even look like a proper Abyssinian.
Yeah, that's a whole can of worms. It's a good example of how breed standards and documentation were pretty loose back then.
Why?
But honestly, trying to pin down the first of anything in the animal world is usually a fool's errand.
Drama in the cat world. Who knew? Okay, enough with the history lesson.
Sure.
What else makes these cats special? They all look kind of similar to me.
Their ticked coat pattern is what really sets them apart.
Okay.
Think mini cheetah print with bands of different colors on each hair.
Oh, wow.
It gives them this wild, almost exotic look.
Okay, so it's not just a plain brown coat.
Yeah.
Big whoop.
Hold on. It gets interesting.
Right.
Genetically, it's a variation of the tabby pattern, which you see in lots of cats, you know, the stripes and swirls.
Right.
But in Abyssinians, it's controlled by a dominant gene that creates this unique ticking effect.
So those stripes basically got all messed up and turned into spots.
Basically.
That's kind of cool, I guess.
And here's the kicker. Scientists have mapped the entire genome of an Abyssinian.
What?
This cat named Cinnamon, bless her soul,
Yeah.
helped us understand the genetics behind this awesome coat and a bunch of other traits.
Cinnamon. Fucking adorable.
It's like having the instruction manual for the breed.
But honestly, who gives a shit about genetics? Tell me something juicy.
Okay.
Are these cats complete assholes or what?
Let's just say they have a reputation for being little bundles of energy.
Oh, okay.
Some people even call them the clowns of the cat kingdom.
Okay.
They're playful, curious, and they'll let you know when they want attention.
Sounds like they might be a pain in the ass, to be honest.
It depends on what you're looking for in a cat.
Okay.
If you want a furry little lap warmer, this ain't the breed for you.
Okay.
They're always on the move, exploring, getting into trouble.
So, not for lazy-ass owners. Got it.
Right.
But what about health issues? Are these designer cats riddled with problems?
There are a few things to be aware of, just like with any purebred animal. They
Right.
can be prone to kidney problems, like a condition called polycystic kidney disease, which can be a real bitch.
Kidney problems?
Yeah.
So I got to watch out for kitty dialysis bills.
It's a serious concern for sure.
Wow.
And there's also retinal degeneration where their vision can deteriorate over time.
Oh, God.
Even some weird heart issues like hypertrophic cardiomyopathy,
Jesus.
which basically means their heart muscle gets too thick.
Wait, that sounds scary.
Yeah.
Are they walking time bombs or something?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Responsible breeders are working to reduce these risks through genetic testing and careful breeding practices.
Okay.
It's kind of like how we screen humans for genetic diseases, but for cats.
Good thing, because I'm not forking over thousands of dollars for a sick cat.
Right. Responsible breeders are key here.
Right.
They're the ones who are trying to make sure these cats are as healthy as possible.
Okay. So we've covered their sketchy history, their fancy coat, and their potential health issues.
Yes.
Anything else we should know about these little bastards before we move on?
One last thing. Their vocalizations are pretty unique. They don't just meow like your average house cat.
Okay.
They chirp.
Chirping cats, what the fuck?
It can be a bit jarring at first.
Sounds kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Like a smoke detector that needs a new battery.
But some people find it endearing.
Really?
It's just their way of communicating.
All right, fair enough. So they're basically tiny, furry weirdos with expensive tastes and a tendency to break down.
That's one way to put it.
Okay.
But there's a lot more to these cats than meets the eye.
We'll find out soon enough.
Okay.
Let's get into the Abyssinian psyche next. Stay tuned, you animals.
All right. All right, let's dive back into the wild world of Abyssinian cats.
Okay.
We were talking about their personalities, right?
Mm,
Are they really as batshit crazy as the reputation suggests?
yeah. Spill the tea. Are these furry little maniacs going to tear my house apart?
Look, crazy might be a bit dramatic.
Okay.
Let's call them spirited. They've got a ton of energy and a thirst for adventure.
Right.
They're not content just chilling on the couch like lazy house cat.
So basically, they're the feline equivalent of those hyperactive kids that are bouncing off the walls.
Kinda, yeah.
The ones that make you want to hide the bathroom and chug wine straight from the bottle.
But instead of sugar highs, it's just their natural vibe.
Right.
They love to explore play and basically cause a ruckus wherever they go.
Okay.
They're also wicked smart, so you can actually teach them tricks.
Wait, train a cat.
Yeah.
Seriously, what kind of bullshit is that?
But that's where Abyssinians defy expectations.
Okay.
They're actually known for being quite dog-like in their behavior.
What?
They love to follow their owners around, they'll play fetch, and some even enjoy a good leash walk.
Fetch. Leash walks. Fuck that.
They crave interaction, which makes them super trainable.
I'm not turning my cat into a goddamn circus act.
Hey, it's not for everyone.
I'll stick to the classic. Ignore me while I judge you from the top of the bookshelf routine.
But for the right person, training an Abyssinian can be a blast.
Okay.
It's all about bonding and mental stimulation.
Okay, but enough about their weird dog-cat hybrid thing.
Sure.
Let's talk about other cats.
Okay.
Do these attention whore Abyssinians play nice with others, or are they going to turn my house into a feline thunderdome?
Good news on that front, they're actually pretty social creatures.
Oh.
They thrive in multi-cat households and usually adapt well to other furry roommates.
Seriously. I thought cats were like those stereotypical mean girls in high school, always fighting over boys, and who has the best Instagram aesthetic.
Nah, Abyssinians are generally pretty chill.
Right.
Sure, there might be some initial hissing and territorial pissing contests, but they usually work things out pretty quickly.
So no epic cat fights to the death. Damn, that's kind of disappointing.
Hey, you never know with cats.
That's the drama.
They're masters of passive aggression. But for the most part, Abyssinians are known for their friendly and outgoing personalities.
Oh.
They're more likely to cuddle up with their feline buddies than start a war.
All right, so they're energetic, playful, and apparently not complete dicks to other cats.
Right?
Anything else we should know about their weird little personalities?
Yeah.
What makes them tick besides, the whole ticked coat thing?
Well, remember those unique vocalizations we talked about?
Yeah.
Those chirps and trills,
Yeah.
that's their main way of communicating with you.
Okay.
They're not afraid to let you know when they want attention, when they're hungry, or when they just feel like chatting.
So instead of a meow, it's like a bird got trapped in the cat's body?
It's definitely different.
Sounds kind of freaky if you ask me.
But once you get used to it, it's actually pretty endearing.
Oh.
It's like they're trying to have a conversation with you instead of just demanding food like most cats.
Okay, fun.
Right.
Maybe it's cute,
Yeah.
but don't tell me these little shits are also cuddly and affectionate.
Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because
Yeah.
they are. Abyssinians are known for being super affectionate with their humans.
Get out of here.
They love head scratches, snuggles, and just being around you.
Really?
It's kind of like having a furry little shadow that follows you everywhere.
A clingy cat. That sounds like a nightmare.
Look, it's all about balance.
I need my personal space, even from adorable furry creatures.
They're independent enough to entertain themselves, but they also thrive on interaction with their humans.
Okay.
It's part of what makes them so special.
All right. I'm starting to see why people get obsessed with these cats.
Right.
But are they really that different from other breeds?
Wrong.
It's just a cat at the end of the day, right?
Abyssinians are in a league of their own.
Okay.
They're not your typical lazy lap cat.
Right.
They're active, curious, and always on the go.
Gotcha.
And they're way more social than most cats.
Right.
They need a human who's going to be just as engaged as they are.
So if you're looking for a furry little roommate who'll just sleep all day and ignore you, you get a goddamn goldfish.
Exactly. An Abyssinian is more like a furry little partner in crime.
Okay.
They're up for anything. Exploring the house, playing games, even causing a little mischief.
Mischief? Like what? Are we talking knocking shit off shelves or something more sinister?
Think less supervillain and more curious toddler.
Okay.
They love to investigate everything, which can lead to some hilarious mishaps.
Ooh.
You might find them in the laundry basket trying to climb the curtains or even baiting at your shoelaces while you walk.
So basically they're adorable little troublemakers.
Yes.
I can kind of get behind that.
Right.
I've always had a soft spot for the chaotic ones.
And That's the beauty of the Abyssinian.
Right.
They're a constant source of entertainment.
I-
They'll keep you on your toes, make you laugh, and remind you that life's too short to take everything so seriously.
Okay, I gotta admit, I'm starting to get the appeal.
Right.
But all this talk about their personality is making me thirsty.
Sure.
Let's get into some of the more practical stuff next.
All right.
Like how to actually care for one of these demanding little bastards.
Sound good.
Stick around, you animals.
Okay.
All right, you magnificent bastards. We're back for the final round of our Abyssinian adventure.
Let's do it.
Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How the hell do you take care of one of these high-maintenance little creatures?
First off, let's be real. Abyssinians ain't your typical couch potato cats.
Okay.
They're like tiny athletes wired for action and adventure. They need a shitload of mental and physical stimulation, or they'll turn your house into a goddamn disaster zone.
So basically lock up the good china, hide the toilet paper, and maybe invest in a hazmat suit.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Think interactive playtime puzzle toys, climbing structures, anything that engages their brains and burns off that excess energy.
Oh.
Some people even leash train their Abyssinians and take them for walks.
Leash training a cat. Now that's some next level shit.
It's all about finding what works for your cat's personality.
I can barely get my cat to come out from under the bed when it's time for dinner.
Remember, a bored Abyssinian is a destructive Abyssinian.
Right.
You gotta keep them entertained, or they'll find their own ways to entertain themselves, usually at your expense.
Sounds like a recipe for disaster.
It can be.
So besides turning my house into a feline obstacle course, what else do I need to know?
Grooming's actually a breeze with these guys.
Okay.
Their short, dense coat doesn't require a lot of fuss.
Oh, good.
Just a quick wipe down with a damp cloth every now and then is usually enough to keep them looking sharp.
Thank fuck for that. I ain't got time for all that fancy-ass cat spa bullshit. I can barely brush my own hair, let alone a cat's.
Yeah, they're pretty low maintenance in that department, but even though they don't shed like a goddamn husky, it's still good to give them a brush every now and then to prevent mats and tangles.
Right.
Plus, it's a good excuse to bond with your furry little overlords.
Overlords, huh? Sounds about right. They do have that regal I own you vibe.
They do.
Okay, so playtime grooming, occasional world domination, anything else I need to keep these little bastards alive and well.
Let's not forget the basics. Food, water, and regular vet checkups.
Of course.
Abyssinians are generally healthy, but like any purebred, they can be prone to certain issues. We talked about kidney problems, eye problems, heart problems. You gotta stay ahead of that shit.
Yeah, regular checkups, blah, blah, blah.
It's important.
But how much is this going to cost me?
Yeah.
Be straight with me, Doc. Are we talking a couple $100 or a second mortgage on my house?
Let's be real. Abyssinians ain't cheap.
Okay.
You're looking at anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 for a kitten from a reputable breeder.
Holy shit.
Plus, there are ongoing costs, food litter toys, vet bills, the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
It's an investment, for sure.
Damn, that's a lot of dough for a furry little roommate. I
Okay.
could buy a whole lot of beer and pizza for that price.
True, but for a lot of people, the companionship and entertainment an Abyssinian provides is priceless.
Right.
They're the kind of cat that becomes part of the family. They're loyal, affectionate, and always up for an adventure.
All right.
Yeah.
You've convinced me they sound pretty awesome, but I gotta ask, given everything we've learned about these demanding, energetic, expensive little shits, are they really the right breed for everyone?
Hell no. Abyssinians are not for the faint of heart.
Okay.
They need an owner who's active, engaged, and ready to put in the time and effort. Someone who appreciates their unique personality and can handle their mischievous side. They're like furry little perpetual motion machines, always buzzing around and getting into trouble.
So if you're looking for a cat that'll just sit on your lap and purr while you binge watch Netflix, go get a Persian or something.
Exactly. But if you're up for a challenge for a cat that'll keep you entertained, test your patience, and steal your heart, then the Abyssinian might be your perfect match.
Well, folks, there you have it, the Abyssinian. A cat is way more than just a pretty face.
That's right.
They're demanding, they're energetic, they might even steal your soul and sell it on the black market. But they're also intelligent, affectionate, and guaranteed to keep you entertained. So the question remains, are you brave enough to invite one of these furry little chaos demons into your life? We'll leave you to ponder that.
Until next time, folks, keep it real, keep it curious, and remember, cats rule, dogs drool.
That's all for this episode of The Deep Dive. We'll catch you next time for another deep dive into the wild world of, well, whatever the hell you crazy bastards want us to explore next. Stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe.